Hey y'all, so today is Saturday the 13th. TJ and we are on the way to Charlotte. Just for not even that long. It's basically going to be like an in and out. But right now we are about to order us something for the road. Get us something from Starbucks real quick. I stopped by, if you all are in Columbia, you probably know this place called Misha's Cupcake. So I stopped by there to pick up a couple of items. And that is about it. I don't have anything particularly planned in Charlotte. Now, there is a coffee shop that I wouldn't mind stopping by and trying. I don't know if they're still going to be open by the time we get there. I think once we get there, it's going to be kind of like a little, we'll have that little moment to break before we have to meet the person that's going to be in Charlotte. So I'll probably go by there, and if so, then I'll take you all with me. But right now I'm just ordering something off of the Starbucks menu. Oh darn, off the Starbucks menu. Wow. Really? Alright, so we just made it to Charlotte. We're at this little what would you call this, little subdivision area that has like different stores. We're gonna go into Michael's because I need to get some balloons. And normally when I travel, the last time I saw that particular coffee shop right there was when I was in, if I'm not mistaken, Michigan, and I actually liked their coffee. Hold on, let's cross. Oh, parties. They got that over there. You got that trash can right here. You want to go in Michael's first or somewhere else? You want to go Michael's first, or do you want to get like a sandwich? Okay. That's all? A little more. Yeah, that's fine. So we're at this coffee. Go ahead. We're at this, we're in Charlotte, and there is a tea shop that's inside of this subdivision. So we just went ahead and stopped there. So I'm trying the iced matcha, and I got hazelnut, caramel, and vanilla in it. So I'll tell you all how it is as soon as I get to the car. And they also have a Jenny's ice cream like right down the street. People do not remember what you said, they remember how you made them feel. See that? All right, so what did you think of it? Oh, somebody right here. What does it taste like? It tastes the hazel. All right. What'd you say the matcha tastes like, TJ?
It tastes like grass.
She did. What did I say?
Oh, I thought you wanted.
No. Oh, look at that. All right, y'all, so I can't stay too long because my battery is about to die. But TJ and I, we went back to the car, and we're just about to eat our salad that we got from Chopped. And then once my friend gets up here to Charlotte, we are, oh, damn, look, they got a Cava right over there. You saw that? But Chop is better, in my opinion, than Cava. But once my friend gets up here, that's when we are going to surprise her at her hotel and give her these cupcakes and these balloons. Let me show y'all right here the cupcakes. Hold on, is it opening? Hold on. I'm sure it's not opening. Okay. Make sure that it's closed. Yeah. So I just got her 6 cupcakes. She loves Misha's Sinful Cupcakes in Columbia. So I went ahead and got her that. And I'm not going to her event tonight, but I still wanted to make sure that I got her something because she always does for me and TJ. So I got her those, and then I got her the balloons that say 3-7. So that's why we're waiting in the car, because the lady said it's going to take like an hour and 30 minutes to blow up 2 balloons. So let me just sit that back here. And then TJ and I, of course, we got us some cupcakes, and I also did like the praline peach cobbler cheesecake. So yeah. So which one is that? Mine's yours. And now we're about to go ahead and eat our salad. Y'all, if y'all have a Chop in your area, y'all know how good the salad is. For me, I love Chop because, for one, they give you a lot of salad, and it's not that pricey. I think altogether, what we pay, like 40 something, right? Oh, we got to say a prayer. Hold on, y'all. Hey y'all, so it has been a couple of hours. As y'all can see, I am back home. I'm about to get into the shower. Took my twist out because, like I was saying in my other video, if I have my twist in for a certain amount of time, I do notice that my scalp starts to irritate. So I just went ahead and took it out. I'm not going to wash my hair tonight because I am going to that brunch tomorrow. So I'm going to just do some gel and slick it back in a bun. And then when I come back home, that is when I'll go ahead and wash, condition, and style my hair for the week. But I did want to go ahead and just detangle my hair and prep it for my bun tomorrow. But yeah, we went to Charlotte today, like I was telling y'all. Met my friend there, and it was actually a surprise, so she didn't know I was coming. So by the time she got there, y'all, it was probably like after, rubber band just fell. It was probably almost 8 o'clock when she got there. It was late. It was late. Hold on. Okay, yeah. It was definitely later than anticipated, but it was still all good. I do miss staying in Charlotte. If y'all have seen any of my other videos before, I mentioned that I used to stay in Charlotte before, but I came back when my sister passed away, so that way I could be closer to my mom and dad. And then I just obviously made a career out of being in South Carolina, Columbia, and just didn't go back to Charlotte. However, I always say if TJ didn't go back into physical school this year, I would have went back to Charlotte just to experience that before I, get married, have more kids, and have to settle down wherever, obviously, my husband is located. But yes, I just wanted to come back on here, talk to y'all, give you an update. Just let you guys know we made it back home. Tomorrow I go back to Charlotte because she's actually having a brunch tomorrow. So I am going to go to the brunch. I just didn't go out to the lounge tonight, but I am going to do the brunch. So yeah, that is about it. And I will talk to you all tomorrow after I am dressed and ready to go back to Charlotte.
High and lifted up. Shine out. I know where to go. I know again. So hallelujah.
For me, I know it's gonna.
Hey y'all, so I am at the location. I've been here probably about 30 minutes. I'm just waiting on her to get here. And I was just sitting down and I was just reflecting on like where I am now versus where I was just mentally, 10 years ago. I often look at myself as boring because, I don't go out and party. I don't drink. I don't do certain things anymore that was deemed fun, Now my fun is it sounds so crazy, but my fun is now going to different coffee shops, different tea shops, buying different things for my place, decorating, things of that nature, doing YouTube videos. And I just think about, I obviously just because you are in a different headspace doesn't mean that you're better than nobody at all, and that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's just amazing how we can look back on our life 10 years ago, you know, look back and say, wow, you know, I remember going out partying every single day. I remember the only way I was able to have fun was, you know, having a drink. And now literally it's like, Gerard always, he's like, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. Because I was going back and forth. I was like, okay, this is like kind of like a little lounge spot. It's brunch, but it's like a lounge spot. How should I dress? You know, and he's like, don't conform to what other people are wearing. You know, wear what you want to wear. Like, you are a blazer type of person. Do that. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right. But y'all, my battery's about to die. I'm about to go in here. I am eager to try their shrimp and grits. I love shrimp and grits. So I want to try that, and then I am going to head back on the road because, like I said, I need to finish up some things for work. One thing that I've noticed now with this database lock, because I've been on different studies before, but this is the first time that I've been on a study, like multiple studies at one time. Normally I'm full on at least one study, and before I get onto another study, like that one study is done. So this is the first time I'm juggling multiple studies, and 2 studies are high demanding studies, with me being the primary monitor, where the other study is me being the unblinded CRA, which means I just focus on like the drug. But at the same time, it's still demanding because you have to make sure that you do your trainings and things of that nature. But yeah, I'm about to just do a little pan view of the Charlotte area where I'm at, and then I'm going to let my battery charge. Alright y'all, so I am leaving Starbucks. I had to go to the restroom, so since I was there, I just went ahead and got something to drink. TJ tried this venti iced gingerbread chai the other day with 3 classic syrup, heavy cream, and 4 pumps of vanilla bean powder, and I liked it, so I wanted to try it today. And everybody keeps talking about this cinnamon pull apart, so I went ahead and tried that as well. So yeah, so I am about to get on the road, and then I will talk to y'all once I get back home. Because like I was saying earlier, I need to charge my battery. Alright y'all, so I am back home. I forgot I didn't show y'all my outfit that I wore to brunch. So I just went ahead and threw my jacket back on so that way y'all could see the outfit. So like I was telling y'all, I just had on my navy slacks, stop almost above the knee. I have an all-in-one black bodysuit on, and I just have my jacket that I got from Primark. Last time I've been to Primark probably like 2 years ago, but when I used to travel to Philadelphia, that's when I was introduced to Primark, and absolutely love their jackets. And the shoe that I had on was just my Steve Madden loafers. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. I am about to take me a nap for about 2 hours, and then I'll get back up. Alright y'all, so today is Monday. Happy Monday. This is my outfit that I am wearing. I'm about to go out to the grocery store. It is very cold outside today in South Carolina, so I definitely wanted to bundle up. Let me see, I feel like I'm at work. So for the start of the work day, just went ahead and checked some emails. I have to do some confirmations for some payments that the site is trying to process. I also need to look over some things that I did not get a chance to finish last week, like Friday. And also, y'all, I was just so tired this weekend that I did not have the opportunity to log back into the platform and work. However, I feel refreshed. You know how sometimes you can be contemplating a decision and you just feel like God just told you exactly what it is that you should do, and you hear it. Like, it's no questions about it. Like, you actually hear it. That's exactly how I feel today. But yeah, I am about to run to the store, get a couple things. I definitely want to get a couple of steaks for like breakfast, because I want to make sure that I'm still mindful of what I eat. For whatever reason, I eat worse during the weekend versus the actual week. So I want to get a couple steaks and also some things that I can cook this week so I can go ahead and meal prep, because like I told y'all, when I say behind, I am behind on the tasks that I normally do. So I'm actually washing a load of laundry today. I washed a load of laundry last night. But yeah, let's go ahead and run to the store so we can get back here and finish working. I swear, if I don't miss anything else, I miss having a garage. Oh my God. What does this thing say? Low tire pressure. What's the tire pressure? Let me sit y'all up here. Okay, let me see. What's my tire pressure? The amount of time I've had this car and still don't know how to work all of the features is absolutely insane. Vehicle status, tire pressure. Oh, all of them low. It's because it's cold outside. Y'all, once again, that is one thing I miss about not having a garage. When I tell y'all, when I leave this place right here, once this lease is up, I thank God now. But let me tell you, God showed me to make sure, Tar, that you, one, that you're humble, and number two, that you stay grateful for everything that He has given me. Because in the past, I would complain about certain things. It's like nothing was perfect, and it's like every single thing I had to complain about, right? And I noticed I found myself doing that as well in this community, because I decided to come here because I said, you know what, I'm sick of it. I just want to switch side of town, and maybe, you know, the experience that I would have would be better as far as if I want to rent a property. And plus, this community was brand new, right? I'm the first person that stayed in my unit. However, what I noticed is nowhere is going to be perfect. Even when I set up here, even when I buy a home, I understand that that's not going to be perfect, right? But my whole point in saying is be grateful for what God has blessed you with, because you quickly see, you know what, your situation wasn't bad. Like, you had a 3-story townhouse twice, you had a single style home with a garage, 2-car garage, 4 cars could have fit in the yard, and that still wasn't good enough for you, to the point that you went back to a regular style apartment complex, and now you are miserable. Like, I hate it. Hate is a strong word, but I dislike it here. I dislike it. I haven't been in a regular style apartment for so long, y'all. It's been years. Years. But let me take out this trash, and then I'm gonna talk to y'all in a little bit. I just got back from taking TJ to the doctor because I did a little clip showing y'all that I was like preparing a couple things for him to have in his room, so that way he wouldn't have to continue getting back and forth up and going to the kitchen. So I checked his temperature around 4 something, and his temperature was like 103.8. Gave him some medicine, and then I checked it again at 9 o'clock and it didn't break at all. So I was like, you know what, yeah, I need to go, especially because my friend was like 104 can, you know, people can start having seizures when their temperature get that hot. And I was like, you know, I never even thought about that, so let me go ahead and take him to the emergency room. Took him to the emergency room. They said he does have the flu, so they gave him some medicine and told me to alternate between Tylenol and Motrin, so we're gonna do that. Good time, because obviously, you know, next week is Christmas break. You know what? I dislike when people keep saying and I'm doing it, but I'm so tired. But next week is Christmas break, so it's a perfect time if he is gonna get sick, that he's getting sick during this time, because he would have been off regardless until January the 6th. So right now I'm just about to pop a pizza in the oven and eat that, sit down for a second, go to sleep, wake back up at like 8:30. Like I was telling y'all earlier, that we are in like a busy time right now with one of my studies, because we are towards closeout, so we have to make sure that all the data's clean, everything's there. So I have just been up late nights anyway, because I just wanted to make sure, once again, all my sites are clean. I did want to talk a little bit, because a lot of people follow me for my clinical research content, and I've always spoke freely about salary and making sure that you are mindful with the salary that you take. Now, a lot of people want to transition over to clinical research, and they may not have any type of clinical research experience, so they may notice that coming into the door, they may get a lower salary versus someone with experience. Now, I've always said, you know what, if you're able to afford that lower salary, take it, right? However, now that I have been within the CRO industry, I have been within the clinical research industry, what I will tell you is, a lot of times we come in lower because we have that hope that we're going to get an increase within a year. Now I'm to the point, especially once you get some experience. Now, when you start to come in, once again, like I said, be mindful of what you can afford, because a lot of times when you start to come in, especially with no experience, if you're coming in to be a clinical research associate, your salary can be between $65,000 to $85,000. Anybody will tell you that is low for the amount of work that we do. Some people, if they're dedicated to one sponsor, they may not travel out as much. However, that's the exception, and that's not everybody. 90% of CRAs travel, and they travel a lot, like how I used to back in 2024, early 2024. So you have to take into account, and that's something that I didn't do. I didn't take into account all of the travel that I had to do. So not only, hold on y'all, gotta do this. But not only am I not taking into consideration the travel that I'm doing, I didn't take into consideration the amount of time that I would have been away from my family. And with me being so close to my family, that was really hard for me. So I always, like, it was days and nights, y'all, that I would cry because I was so sad to be away from my family. And it's not like I was gone for just a day. Like a day, a week is that's doable, right? I was gone for days at a time. So you have to take in consideration that travel time, that on-site time, that time that you're at the hotel. Sometimes, like when I first started off as a clinical research associate, y'all, hold on, I need to get a pair of scissors. When I first started off as a clinical research associate, I was making $65,000. $65,000, and I was traveling as much as I was. That's probably, like, honestly, $20, $18 an hour when you factor in how often I was away from home, right? So now looking back, what I would say to anybody, make sure that you are going to be okay with the salary that you say okay to for the next 2 years. Let's just even push it out to the next 3 years. Ideally, you want to get a raise every year, right? Ideally, you should have a raise within 3 years, right? But there's no guarantees. So what I tell people now, be okay with the salary that you are given and make sure that you're okay with that for the next 3 years. For one, if you're okay with that for the next 3 years, generally you're getting that experience. So 9 times out of 10, when you update your LinkedIn, you're going to have recruiters just coming towards you left and right. And then once you get that experience, that 3-4 years experience, then you can say, you know what, I want 145,000. I want 150,000. Yeah, like honestly, companies are paying $140,000, $145,000, $150,000 for CRAs with at least 4 years of experience. So be okay with settling where you are to get ahead, especially if your goal is to increase in salary, whose goal is not, but also to increase your knowledge within the clinical research field. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all. TJ's in the shower. I'm about to pop this pizza in the freezer, but I just want to talk to y'all about that because I think a lot of times people, and just remember, COVID days salary is not what it is now. Like back in the day, I remember I was getting like $10,000 raises a year. 10,000. I remember one year, y'all, same company, I got a $20,000 raise. 20. They're not doing it like that no more. They're not. So yeah, just be mindful. And that's always something I say. Like if I switch companies, I'm going to make sure that the amount that I say yes to, I'm going to be okay with that for the next 2 years. If I don't get another raise for the next 2 years, I'm going to be okay. I am going to be okay with it. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on here, talk to y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this vlog because it has been a long week. It has been a long night. And right now I'm just gonna focus on TJ. Thankfully, y'all, I just think, oh my gosh. I thank God that TJ is starting to feel better, y'all, because when we went to that emergency room, his heart rate was up, y'all. We walked in, literally, they was like, no, you got to sit down. They gave him a wheelchair. They had to roll him to the room. Like, they took him right back. EKGs, chest x-rays, you know, hooking him up to the monitor. I was like, God is so good. But y'all, thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you in my next one.